Hey everybody, good morning and welcome back to Blu-Roy Movies, and happy St George's Day to my fellow Englander, the day we celebrate the life of our patron saint, St George, who died this day in the year 303. Now, George, he was a Christian martyr, he was a Roman soldier, and he was of Greek origin. He was a Christian crusader, he was a legendary slayer of dragons, and he was executed for refusing to denounce his Christian beliefs. And today is the day we celebrate all things England. I shall be having a nice cup of tea. I shall be having a pint of Carling. I shall be having fish and chips for my supper, and I shall be apologising profusely for things that I haven't done. But why don't we make St George's Day a holiday? Scots have it for St Andrew's Day. The Irish have it for St Patrick's Day. We always seem to be a bit short-shrifted in this country, but there you go. But anyway, today I've got a little bundle of pickups, a St George's Day special pickups. How about that? Yeah, not a lot, just a few things I've grabbed over the last couple of weeks. I'm going to kick it off with what I found in the charity shop, 50p, a film I'd never heard of, Martin Sheen in the way. It's also starring Emilio Estevez, who directed it as well, and I wasn't aware that Estevez was a director, to be honest. I'll have to have a look, see if he's done anything else. James Nesbitt, I love James Nesbitt. Deborah Karunger and Yorick van Wegen. This is about Martin Sheen's character, who goes to Spain because his son has died doing Camino de Santiago, which is a pilgrimage in Spain to the grave of the James the Apostle, and Martin Sheen's character is going to go over there to retrieve his body, and he's going to decide to do the pilgrimage himself. And it just looks like a good, finding yourself sort of film, adventure film, which sounds up my way. And if I find a foreign release Blu-ray that hasn't got a release in the country, because I'll always pick them up, because to be honest, if you don't like the film, you can more than get your money back on them. Yeah, if anybody knows about that one, let me know down below. It does look kind of interesting. I do like Martin Sheen, and I do like James Nesbitt ever since the Cold Feet days, which was a brilliant series. I used to like watching that. Yes, that's the way. The next one was an eBay pickup, and purely because I've been on a bit of a John Travolta kick last few weeks, and it's a film I've never seen, and that's Savages, directed by Oliver Stone. And yeah, it's good crime type film, decent cast: Taylor Kitsch, Blake Lively, Aaron Johnson, Benicio del Toro, Selma Hayek, who I watched that film last week, and she was good in that, so I'll watch anything with her in. Yeah, that's Savages. I'll give that a go. Again, everybody knows anything about it, please let me know down below. Next up, from Amazon, I believe, yes. And that is this latest Kevin Costner Horizon. Now, this is going to go one of two ways for me, I think. I'm not the big Costner fan, as like regular viewers of the channel will know, and his stuff tends to be long and drawn out, and I think this one is no exception. I think it's well over 3 hours, and I believe it's a part one, and there's another part to come of it. I know Stuart watched it, and he thoroughly enjoyed it, and a few other guys have watched it and said it was okay. So you never know, I might get something out of it. But it was a decent price on Amazon, and I love me westerns, so we'll give it a go and see how we get on with that one. Yeah, that's Horizon. Again, a broken record here. If you know anything about it, let us know down below. And Amazon have also still been doing these HMV price matches, so I picked up a couple more. First one being another film I've never seen, The Pelican Brief with Denzel and Julia Roberts. It looks like some political action thriller type thing, which is right down my street, so I'm sure a film I'm going to get something out of. And I do like Denzel and Jude, who died, they're two brilliant actors. Yeah, that's the Pelican Brief. Oh, next up is one that I've been wanting to add into the collection for quite a while, and I'm not a big Marvel guy, but this is one of the better ones I've seen, and that's ShangChi, The Legend of the Ten Rings. Yeah, I think I watched this on Fire Stick Plus not long after it first came out, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, great story, typical, different to the typical MCU universe, and it just dragged me into the story, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So I thought, when I find it at a decent price, and I think on the Amazon sale it was $2.99 or something stupid like that. Obviously brand new sealed, and decent slip. Nice, not usually a slip guy, but yeah, it's got a lovely slip on it. Nice, shiny and gold. Yeah, looking forward to giving that another rewatch, because good stuff, that one. And next, I got a bit of stuff from CEX. One to watch with the wife. Gonna have to get this one right. Della Morte Dell'Amore, I think that's how you say it. AKA The Cemetery Man. Now, I'm not sure whether this is one of the fabled video nasties. I don't know much about video nasties, so if one of you horror gores know more about it, let me know down below. And the wife likes a horror film, so I'll pick that up and I'll draw to this the yellow case. A stupid reason, I know, but there you go. Sounds like it's about a guy who's plagued by the dead coming back in a graveyard, and he's having to stop them. So looking like a zombie type film, which I'm down for. The wife will be down for. We'll have a lot of fun on it. Yeah, good stuff. Italian, I think. Yeah, that should be good. And next up, I've been getting through the Bad Boys series recently. Watched Bad Boys 2 not so long ago. Again, thoroughly enjoyed it. Watched Bad Boys for Life last week, I believe. And yeah, it was alright. It was nothing special. It weren't as good as the first two. But a few of you guys have recommended the latest one for me, Bad Boys Ride or Die, and say that's actually improvement on the third one, which, don't get me wrong, wasn't terrible, but it just didn't live up to the first two, as I say. But so I should give that one a watch pretty soon, and I'll let you guys know how I'll get on with that. That's Bad Boys Ride or Die. Now, last few days I've been in a bit of a Cohen's brother kick. I've rewatched No Country for Old Men. I've rewatched True Grit. Now, the Cohens, I don't know why, but I've got a lot of holes in their library with my viewing. The ones I've seen are Hail Caesar, True Grit, Burn After Reading, No Country for Old Men, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, Fargo, and The Big Lebowski, which kind of ties the list together. Just see what I did there. And there's a lot more that I want to check out. So CEX had this Cohen Brothers setting. So for 12 quid, I grabbed that. Now, this includes A Serious Man, The Big Lebowski, which I have got a copy of, so I'll move that on. Burn After Reading, which I have seen but haven't got a copy. Barton Fink, and Intolerable Cruelty. So it's the three of them that I haven't seen. Intolerable, that's easy for you to say. Intolerable Cruelty, Barton Fink, and A Serious Man. So which one of those would you recommend that I get to first? Yeah, I do like the Coen Brothers, and I don't know why I have so many unwatched. And also, to go with that, from Amazon, and I know Ollie, he recommended this, Inside Llewyn Davis, which I've heard is one of the Coen Brothers' better films. And again, just one that's always passed me by. A good cast as well. Oscar Isaac, Carey Mulligan, John Goodman, Garrett Hedlund, Justin Timberlake. Not so sure about Justin Timberlake, But there you go. Yeah, so that's it. That's everything I've grabbed last couple of weeks. Again, let me know down below any thoughts you have about these. Again, happy St. George's Day, people. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later. Ta-ra.